Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? I'm counting the days, people, counting the days. My holiday is now just 5 days away, and between now and then, I have a whole heap of things to get ready, including some standalone shows to prepare, just to keep you all entertained in my absence. In addition to that, we have Neil Edwards scheduled for a guest appearance on Friday, and just as soon as that is over, I'll be doing another interview that I can hopefully turn around for you before I leave. Incidentally, it's just come to my attention that we will be probably be broadcasting our 400th episode just before I head off for the Balmer show in October. That will surely be cause for celebration. I'll let you know what we have planned just as soon as we've planned it. If you'd like to look back at how we got here to our today 370th show, soon to be our 400th show, then stick around next week while I'm on holiday as we take you on a trip down memory lane. Now, without further ado, let me roll the intro, post the question of the day, and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. Now, my question of the day is, how long have you been watching The Breakfast Show? And I can save at least one of you a job. I've been back to look at our second ever episode, and there in the chat was one Mr. Kenneth Hatcher, been here since the very beginning. In fact, I think he's probably done as many shows as I have, as you just said, since day one. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support, Ken. Wouldn't be the same here without you. Now, it is Wednesday, the 24th of August, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's explosive show, we have a massive blast from the US. We have a massive blast from Italy, and we're looking ahead to a massive blast that is scheduled to take place in India this weekend. Plus, Komatsu and Cummins have signed an agreement for the development of hydrogen-powered mining equipment, and we'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And its many happy returns to politician and slave trade abolitionist William Wilberforce and to mobster Carlo Gambino. Happy birthday also to Star Wars actor Kenny Baker, to professional wrestling supremo Vince McMahon, and to electronic music pioneer Jean-Michel Jarre, to Bedders from Madness, to actor Jared Harris, to Brazilian footballer Denilson, and to Ron Weasley himself, actor Rupert Grint. And having missed his birthday yesterday, I'm going to say happy birthday to Gary Muirhead for 364 days in the future. Many happy returns to them. One and all. Let me get this up on the screen. And let me also do this, and then I can start talking about it. Let me press that button. That should do it. Right. Engine manufacturer Cummins and the Japanese construction equipment manufacturer Komatsu have agreed on a development partnership for zero emissions trucks for use in mining operations. The initial focus will be on hydrogen fuel cell solutions for large mining trucks. Komatsu and several of its customers from the mining industry founded the Komatsu Greenhouse Gas Alliance last year to promote electrification in this sector through joint development work. The first concrete goal of the alliance is to further develop an existing Komatsu concept. This is a study of a transport vehicle that will be able to run on a variety of energy sources in the future, including a diesel-electric hybrid drive, overhead line, battery drive, and, of course, hydrogen fuel cell drive. The collaboration with Cummins complements Komatsu's development of the power-independent truck, the Cummins statement reads. Komatsu's extensive mining equipment design and integration expertise, coupled with our advanced energy technology, including hydrogen fuel cells, will accelerate the decarbonisation of mining equipment, said Amy Davis, Vice President at Cummins. The mining industry has great potential to lead the adoption of renewable solutions. This is not the first collaboration for the two companies, of course, and numerous mining and construction machines from the Japanese company already use diesel engines from Cummins. As a company, Komatsu is committed to minimizing environmental impact through its business, targeting a 50% reduction in CO2 emissions from use of its products and production of its equipment by 2030, and a target of achieving carbon neutrality by 2050. Komatsu has worked to reduce greenhouse gas emissions for customers through innovative product development for decades in many areas, including electric diesel dump truck, hybrid excavators, electric power excavators, regenerative energy storage capabilities, and fuel saver programs, and a whole lot of other stuff that I probably can't pronounce. You can find out more about this major announcement using the link that I've just posted in the chat. Sorry, just pressing buttons. I'm just going to quickly pop back through the chat and say thank you very much indeed for Ken Hatcher, who's been here since the beginning. I know Luke Carney has been here since the very beginning as well, and thank you very much indeed for being here again today. Al Grierson was is another of our veterans. A more recent addition to the team is our friend Peter from Cabell Cubby. Good morning, Peter. Morning, Mark, and fellow viewers. Thanks, Mark. Much appreciated. Okay, we're up to date. Explosive demolitions. That's what we're talking about today. Oh, excuse me. That's what happens when you try to slurp coffee between items. Explosive demolitions. They're like London buses, is what I meant to say. You wait an age for one, and then three pitch up all at once. First up to date is Controlled Demolition Inc., or CDI as they're known, and the spectacular demolition of the former CP Crane generating station in Maryland in the US of A. a predictably awesome outcome from the team at CDI, and we'll be hoping for an equally awesome outcome when South Africa's Jet Demolition and India's Edifice Engineering join forces on Sunday this week to demolish the illegally built Noida super towers in India. Yeah, that blast in India will bring to an end a legal wrangle that has plagued the two disputed towers since they were built. According to local news sources, around 3,500 kilograms of explosives will be used in the double implosion. At least we hope so. The blast itself has already been delayed at least once, so with any luck, we'll be able to bring you that before we head off on our holidays. We'll be back in India at the end of the show, but for now, we're going to stick with explosive demolition matters immediately after this. Cast your mind back to December last year, and you might remember that we brought you some exclusive footage of the demolition of part of the St. Giuliano Bridge in Italy. Well, fast forward to today, and Nitrex, the company behind that first blast, are back, and they're back for part 2. What an epic blast. Like CDI, Nitrix really are a team to watch if you like your explosive demolitions. We'll be back right after this. Now, demolition contractors within easy reach of Cumbria, lend me your ears because this one is for you. Just going to pause very quickly before we get to this contract. We have a newcomer in our midst, Wayne Goring. Morning, Wayne. Good of you to join us. Those that have been here from the outset will know if you join us for the first time and pop up in the chat, you get some welcome confetti. Wayne Goring, that confetti is all for you. Many thanks indeed for joining us. Hope to see you here again very, very soon. Now, where was I before I so rudely interrupted myself? Let me get rid of that, and then I can get back to where I was. 3 million of your finest English quids have been set aside for the construction of a new car showroom at a site in Wakefield Road, designed to create a new Arnold Clark Ford Service Centre. The new build portion of the works has been awarded to R.H. Irving Construction. But before they can make a start on the project, an existing building needs to be demolished, and at the time of broadcast, a suitable demolition contractor has yet to be appointed. You can find out more about this project lead and countless more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk. Alternatively, if you prefer the human touch, you can speak directly to Siobhan Jones. You can see her telephone number at the bottom of the screen, and she is standing by right now to take your call.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
So picture the scene. You receive a letter from your local planning authority to advise you that your house lies directly in the path of a new motorway. You generally have two choices. You either accept the compulsory purchase order and negotiate the best possible payout, or you enter into a protracted legal battle that will cost a fortune and that will likely end in defeat. But if you're that way inclined, there is potentially a third way.
In a video that shows marvel of modern technology, a house was moved 500 feet in Punjab. The incident took place in Sangrur area of Punjab, where a farmer came up with a unique idea to save his house from demolition. Sukhwinder Singh Sukhi, a resident of Roshanwala village in Sangrur, had devised the alternative method to save his house, reportedly costing 1.5 crore rupees from demolition, as it was falling on the path of Delhi-Amritsar Katra Expressway, which is being built under Central's Bharatmala project. According to reports, the Punjab government had offered money to Sukhi, a farmer, to dismantle the structure, but he chose to relocate the two-storied house 500 feet back from its current spot to permit the construction of the highway and save his dream house. With the assistance of several construction workers, the house has been moved by 250 feet and the work is currently underway to reach the target of 500 feet. A video shared by news agency ANI shows construction work taking place ahead of Sukhi's mansion. Some gears that resemble a wheel are attached to the house to move it away from the field. The house is spread across 3,000 to 3,500 square feet. The Delhi-Amritsar Katra Expressway, which will be India's longest expressway at the length of 668 kilometers with a total capital of 37,525 crores, is passing through Haryana, Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. Once completed, the travel time from Katra to Delhi, which is currently approximately 11 to 12 hours, would be reduced by at least 5 to 6 hours.
what they say, necessity is the mother of invention. Movie house 500 feet down the road. I quite like the idea of that, given the fact that we don't particularly get on with our neighbours, but that's a whole other story.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show. Just 3 more to go until you get a well-deserved break from my daily rambling. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around for that, then please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends and your colleagues. Have a great day and thanks for watching. But if you have the time and the inclination, I'll see you on the other side of this when I can answer a few of the questions that are kicking around in the chat.